Were you a sugar daddy in a relationship that went south and now your sugar baby is blackmailing you? In this video, I'm going to walk you through what to do if you are being blackmailed by your sugar baby. Hi, I'm Mike Pellegali, an attorney here at Minc Law, the nation's leading law firm when it comes to combating internet blackmail, sextortion, and online harassment. In today's world of online dating, sugar parent and sugar baby relationships are increasingly common. Because of the intimate and financial nature of these relationships, they sometimes can turn sour. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what to do if you are being blackmailed by a sugar baby so that you can put yourself in the best position to move on with your life as soon as possible. Let's get started. A sugar baby is an individual who is financially provided for or given gifts by a sugar daddy or sugar mama. This is in exchange for sexual or non-sexual companionship and favors. Unlike traditional online scams, which typically involve perpetrators living in a different country, some sugar baby relationships result in numerous in-person meetups over a longer period of time. Sugar baby relationships typically start on online websites like OnlyFans or Seeking Arrangements, or on various social media platforms. These relationships tend to last as long as both parties remain interested, and more importantly, as long as the money or gifts continue to benefit the sugar baby. Once the money or gifts stop, however, individuals with sugar babies are often faced with threats of being exposed for the sugar baby relationship or the threat of having intimate photos or videos published. While not all sugar baby relationships end in this manner, there is a significant increase in the likelihood of being blackmailed once you are involved in this type of relationship. The general rule of thumb in online extortion and blackmail scams is to immediately stop paying and stop engaging with the extortionist. No matter how many times the sugar baby may promise the last payment demanded will truly be the last, that is rarely, if ever, the case. The best way to stop being threatened is to stop engaging with the person threatening you. Traditional online extortion scams are often short-term and tend to be less personal in nature, so it is often easier to stop paying and disengage at the drop of a hat. But additional considerations are at play in sugar baby relationships that may make it impractical or too risky to cut things off immediately. That's because these relationships tend to last longer and are more personal than traditional online sextortion scams. The longer the sugar baby relationship lasts, the more financially dependent the sugar baby is, and the more personal information they likely have about you when it sours. When faced with threats of being exposed or having intimate content of you shared publicly, you must start developing a plan of how to end the relationship. Screenshot, document, or otherwise preserve all communications with the sugar baby, particularly the messages with threats and demands for money. Depending on the nature of your situation, contacting local law enforcement may be an appropriate and necessary step. If you are forced to contact law enforcement given the nature of the threats, having a well-documented file will be important. You must always consider that contacting law enforcement will draw more eyes on the situation, causing more personal and professional damage. Privatize or deactivate all social media profiles like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You can also submit opt-out requests for your personal information on the various free people search sites online. If the sugar baby will not stop threatening you, or if you have already had intimate content of yours published by them, you should consider reaching out to an attorney experienced with online blackmail. Assuming you know the true identity of the sugar baby, civil remedies such as injunctions, emergency restraining orders, or civil lawsuits can be utilized to obtain immediate forms of relief depending on how far you want to go to hold the sugar baby accountable. An experienced attorney can help you by formulating and executing an individualized plan to discreetly end the relationship in a way that minimizes the risk of the sugar baby following through on their threats. If the damage has already been done by way of publication, it does not mean that it needs to continue unfettered. Depending on how the content was published or disseminated, an attorney will advise you on available options for content removal and damage mitigation. Receiving a non-stop barrage of threats from a current or former sugar baby is stressful on purpose and makes it difficult for you to act in a level-headed and decisive manner. Please know that you are not alone. If you need an emergency sextortion or blackmail consultation, contact us by calling 216-373-8255 7706, speaking with a chat representative, or filling out an online contact form. We look forward to helping you deal with the immediate threats to your reputation and moving on with the rest of your life.